Maria, I froze in a job interview yesterday.
Froze? Like completely stopped?
Worse. The interviewer asked about my biggest strength, and I said, I am very good at team.
Just team?
Just team. One word. Floating there. Alone,
That's a bold strategy.
it wasn't a strategy. It was a system failure.
Okay, walk me through it. What happened right before?
I had a whole answer ready in my head. Clear, organized, even a little impressive.
And then,
The interviewer smiled at me, and my brain packed its bags and left the building.
the classic exit.
Instantly. My heart started racing, my hands got warm, and suddenly I couldn't find a single normal sentence.
That's your nervous system, not your English.
It felt like my English, though.
That's the trap. You knew the answer. You just didn't have a steady way to get it out under pressure.
Exactly. I had the idea. I didn't have a path.
And that's precisely why we built the steady speaker method.
Because so many learners already understand the question.
They know their opinion.
But the moment pressure shows up, the answer shrinks down to almost nothing.
The steady speaker method walks you through building a full answer in the moment. A starting point, a reason, a small example, and a closing line.
So instead of freezing, you have somewhere to go.
It's built right into the Unstoppable Club, and it's also available on its own. Links below.
So today, we're fixing my one-word interview answer.
Just team.
Just team.
And more importantly, we're teaching you how to stay steady when pressure hits mid-sentence.
Sounds like exactly what I needed yesterday.
A little late for yesterday, John.
Perfect for next time, though.
Honestly, the worst part wasn't the silence.
What was it then?
After, I panicked and said, "Sorry, I'm not usually this bad at talking."
Even though your answer was fine?
It was fine. I just never got to say it.
That's the real pattern. The mistake gets more airtime than the idea ever does.
Exactly the problem we're solving today. Hey there, welcome back to Speak Unstoppable, your friendly corner of the internet for learning real English through real conversations. I'm Maria.
And I'm John, still slightly recovering from yesterday's one-word answer.
Today, we're talking about staying confident while you speak English.
Not loud confidence.
Not talk fast and hope nobody notices confidence.
I've tried that method. 10 out of 10, do not recommend.
We mean real confidence. The kind that keeps you in the conversation, even while your hands are sweating.
And later in Rewrite It, we'll take nervous learner sentences and turn them into calmer, steadier English.
And in today's word tour, we'll slow down some useful B2 to C1 words on this exact topic.
All right, let's start with the biggest mistake learners make about confidence.
Believing it means speaking fast. Yes, and John, learners aren't the only ones who believe that one.
Okay, I have to confess something first.
Go ahead.
Whenever I hear someone speaking really confident English, they sound fast. No stopping, no searching for words. So I decided speed equals fluency.
I get why you thought that.
That's the sound of you about to disagree.
I am.
Knew it.
Fast English can sound impressive for about 4 seconds.
Only 4?
Maybe 6, if the listener's generous.
Brutal. But okay.
After that, the real question isn't was it fast? It's was it clear?
Clear meaning, easy to follow.
Right. And today that matters far more than speed.
But fast speakers sound so sure of themselves.
Some do. Some fast speakers are just nervous and rushing.
Rushing was definitely me yesterday.
And plenty of slower speakers sound deeply confident because they're calm and in control.
So if I slow down, people won't assume I'm weak?
Not if you're speaking with purpose.
Purpose? How?
There's a real difference between freezing and pausing.
Explain that.
Freezing feels like your mind just left the room.
Painfully familiar.
Pausing means taking one short beat to choose your next thought.
So a pause can actually be confident?
It can be one of the most confident things you do.
I don't know. Silence feels dangerous to me.
That's self-doubt talking.
The inner voice?
The one that whispers, they're judging you. Hurry up, you sound slow.
Mine says all of that in perfect grammar.
Mine too. Honestly,
You too?
of course. Everyone gets moments of self-doubt,
Even confident people?
especially confident people. They've just learned to manage it. That's honestly comforting.
Good. Because confidence doesn't mean you never feel nervous.
Then what does it mean?
It means you can stay steady while you speak.
Steady, calm, but not frozen.
I like that description.
So if I lose a word but don't panic, I'm being steady?
Yes.
If someone asks a question and I take a breath before answering, that's steady too?
Exactly.
If I say team and don't run out of the building, that's advanced steady?
That might be expert level.
Good. I need that badge.
Let's actually look at what happened in your interview.
Do we have to?
Gently.
Fine.
You had a real answer ready.
I did.
Then the interviewer smiled at you.
Terrible moment.
You felt the pressure spike.
Instantly.
So you froze.
Completely.
And because you froze, only one word came out.
That's exactly what happened.
Then afterward, you apologized for it.
Repeatedly.
That's the part we actually need to fix.
Not the freeze itself?
Freezing happens. We can shrink it with practice, but we can't erase it from life completely.
I don't love that answer.
I know, but it's true.
So the real skill isn't never freezing. The real skill is recovering after you freeze.
Recovering meaning getting back in control.
Right. And when you recover well, one shaky moment doesn't wreck the whole conversation.
That's hard to actually do, though.
It is, but it's learnable. And it's exactly what today's episode is teaching. Give me a better version of what I should have said.
Okay, so the interviewer asks about your biggest strength.
Right.
Instead of panicking into silence, you pause first.
Like that?
Maybe a touch shorter.
Noted.
Then you say, "Let me put that into one clear sentence."
That's it?
That's it.
No apology about how bad I am under pressure?
None needed.
I needed to hear that.
One steady sentence is enough.
Let me put that into one clear sentence.
Or, give me a second to organize that properly. That sounds so much more composed.
Because it keeps the focus on your answer, not on your nerves.
When I say sorry, I'm bad at this, I'm dragging attention toward the mistake.
Exactly. You're making the freeze the topic instead of your strength.
And I don't want that.
No, you want your actual answer to stay the topic.
So steady communication protects the message.
That's a great way to put it.
Thank you, I try.
Don't get used to it.
So confidence isn't speaking fast, it's speaking clearly.
Good.
A pause isn't failure, A pause can show control.
Strong.
And if I freeze, I recover instead of attacking myself afterward.
That part matters most.
Are we finished? I feel emotionally rebuilt.
Not quite.
I was afraid of that.
There's one more confidence skill learners often skip completely. What is it?
Asking for clarification.
Oh, I dread that one.
Why?
Because if I ask someone to repeat something, I assume they'll think my English is weak.
Or they might think you're actually paying attention.
That's not where I expected this to go.
Asking for clarification just means asking someone to make something clearer.
Clarify, make it clearer.
Right, and confident speakers clarify constantly.
Native speakers, too?
John, native speakers say, "Sorry, could you say that differently?" all the time.
That's true, actually.
They say, "I didn't catch that last part." They say, "Just so I understand, do you mean this or that?"
But when learners say it, they feel embarrassed.
Because they believe understanding instantly proves confidence.
Doesn't it, though?
No. It only proves you understood that one moment. Nothing more.
That's annoyingly reasonable.
Real confidence isn't pretending you followed everything.
Ouch.
Asking for clarification.
Oh, I dread that one.
Why?
Because if I ask someone to repeat something, I assume they'll think my English is weak.
Or they might think you're actually paying attention.
That's not where I expected this to go.
Asking for clarification just means asking someone to make something clearer.
Clarify, make it clearer.
Right, and confident speakers clarify constantly.
Native speakers, too?
John, native speakers say, "Sorry, could you say that differently?" all the time.
That's true, actually.
They say, "I didn't catch that last part." They say, "Just so I understand, do you mean this or that?"
But when learners say it, they feel embarrassed.
Because they believe understanding instantly proves confidence.
Doesn't it, though?
No, it only proves you understood that one moment. Nothing more.
That's annoyingly reasonable.
Real confidence isn't pretending you followed everything.
Ouch.
Real confidence is caring enough to actually check.
So if I get lost in a meeting, I shouldn't just nod and hope the topic changes?
Please don't.
I've absolutely done that.
Most learners have.
Someone says, "Can you finish this by Tuesday?" And you nod because you caught the word Tuesday.
Dangerous.
Extremely dangerous. Then, Tuesday becomes a nasty surprise.
A steady phrase would be, "Sorry, could you repeat the deadline?"
That sounds genuinely professional.
Or, just to confirm, "Do you need this by Tuesday morning?"
Far better than nodding like a confused lamp.
A confused lamp?
Glowing outside. Empty inside.
Strange, but weirdly accurate. Thank you.
Let's make this practical without overcomplicating it.
Please.
You need 3 types of phrases.
Okay.
One phrase to buy yourself time.
Give me 1 second to organize my thoughts.
Good.
Or, that's worth thinking through properly.
Better for a meeting.
Nice.
One phrase to clarify.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Useful.
Or, just to confirm, do you mean...
Very useful.
And 1 phrase to recover.
Yes.
Let me rephrase that.
Good.
I used the wrong word. I meant...
Even better.
Let me explain it a different way.
That one's gold.
So I don't need 20 phrases memorized?
No. Start with 3. 1 to pause, 1 to clarify, one to recover.
That actually feels doable.
It is, and it gives your brain something to hold on to when nerves hit.
I like that. A phrase like a handle.
Exactly. When the conversation feels slippery, you've got something to grip.
That image really works.
Glad it landed. I wasn't sure for a second.
Very human of you.
Thank you.
But let me push back a little.
Go for it.
What if people genuinely do judge my English?
Some might.
That's not comforting.
I know, but pretending nobody ever judges anyone wouldn't be honest either.
True.
Some people notice mistakes. Some are impatient. Some might not catch your accent right away.
Now I feel worse.
Stay with me.
I'm staying.
You can't control every listener,
No.
but you can control your own response.
Meaning,
You can slow down, clarify, recover, keep your message clear, and skip the self-attack.
so confidence isn't controlling what everyone thinks of me?
That would be impossible.
Confidence is controlling how I keep going.
That's the whole point, right there. So if I freeze and say, sorry, my English is terrible, I'm giving that one moment way too much power.
Right, you're handing the freeze more attention than your actual answer.
But if I say, let me put that more clearly, I just keep going.
And you protect the whole conversation.
I think I'm actually getting this now.
Good.
So, what should learners practice this week?
3 simple things.
Always 3.
3 feels manageable.
Go on.
First, practice one pause phrase.
Like, give me a second to organize my thoughts.
Say it out loud until it feels natural in your mouth.
Natural in my mouth. I like that.
Because when nerves hit, you don't want to build every sentence from nothing.
You want a phrase ready to grab.
Right.
Second, practice one clarification phrase.
Just to confirm. Do you mean...
Good. That phrase alone can save you from a dozen misunderstandings.
Because I'm checking before I keep moving.
Yes.
Third, practice one recovery phrase.
Let me rephrase that.
Good.
Or, what I meant was,
Also strong.
I used the wrong word. I meant,
Very useful.
so instead of preparing to be flawless, I'm preparing to keep going.
That's the whole shift.
That's so much better.
Because confidence doesn't show up before you speak.
Wait, say that one again?
Confidence doesn't show up before you speak. It grows because you speak. Pause, clarify, recover, continue.
That feels like the line people should actually remember.
I think so too.
So today, learners don't need flawless English.
No.
They need one phrase to pause
One phrase to clarify.
and one phrase to recover.
That's a genuinely strong starting point.
And if something goes sideways,
You keep going.
if a word disappears,
You explain it a different way.
if your listener looks confused,
You clarify.
if a sentence comes out messy,
You try again. Calmly.
I really like this version of confidence.
Me too.
Now that we've used a bunch of strong words, should we slow a few of them down? Yes, let's slow down. Now it's time for Word Tour, where we take strong words from today's conversation and really sit with them.
These words will help you talk about confidence, communication, mistakes, and staying steady while you speak.
Our first word is composure.
Composure.
Composure means staying calm and in control, especially during a stressful moment.
If you lose a word but take a breath, and keep going, you're keeping your composure.
You could say, I tried to keep my composure during the interview.
Or she kept her composure even when the question got tricky.
I like this word. It sounds solid.
It is. Just don't use it to pretend you feel nothing.
So composure isn't about feeling nothing?
No, it means you feel the pressure, but don't let it steer the car.
Our second word is steady.
Steady. Steady.
Steady means calm, consistent, and not easily thrown off balance.
If you pause, breathe, and continue instead of spiraling, you're being steady.
You could say, I want to sound more steady when I'm put on the spot.
Or, his steady tone made the whole room relax.
That word feels grounded.
Our third word is clarify.
Clarify.
To clarify means to make something clearer, or to ask someone else to make something clearer.
If you're lost, you can say, could you clarify what you mean by that?
Or, just to clarify, do you need this by today or tomorrow?
That sounds properly professional.
Clarifying is never a weakness. It shows you care about getting it right.
This might be one of the strongest confidence habits there is.
Our fourth word is hesitate.
Hesitate. Hesitate.
To hesitate means to pause because you feel unsure or nervous about something.
Many learners hesitate before speaking because they're afraid of getting it wrong.
You could say, I hesitate before speaking up in group settings.
Or, don't hesitate to ask me to slow down.
That second phrase gets used a lot.
It does. It basically means, please feel free to ask.
But there's a real difference between hesitating forever and taking one useful pause.
Great distinction. A useful pause helps you keep moving. Endless hesitation just keeps you silent.
That difference actually matters a lot.
Our fifth word is recover. To recover means to get back in control after a mistake or a difficult moment.
If you freeze, pause, and then explain things a different way, you're recovering.
You could say, I froze for a second, but I recovered and kept talking.
Or, learning to recover quickly changed how confident I sound.
That might be the most important idea of the whole episode.
Confidence isn't never stumbling, it's knowing how to stand back up.
Beautifully said. Keep that line.
I plan to. Our sixth word is self-doubt.
Self-doubt.
Self-doubt is that inner feeling that makes you question yourself or your ability.
Self-doubt says things like, my English isn't good enough, or everyone's judging me right now.
You could say, self-doubt makes me hesitate before I even open my mouth.
Or, I'm learning to manage my self-doubt instead of obeying it.
Manage is doing a lot of work in that sentence.
It is. Because we rarely erase self-doubt completely, we just learn to manage it.
That feels like the honest version.
So today's strong words were composure, steady, clarify, hesitate, recover, and self-doubt.
And these aren't words to just hear once and forget.
Right. Pick one or two and actually use them in your own sentences this week.
That's part of why we built the Unstoppable Club, with transcripts, vocabulary drills, and practice questions for every episode.
It's a place to come back to and go slower on purpose.
Because hearing a word once is nice.
But actually using it is where confidence really starts to grow. Now let's put some of today's ideas into more natural sentences.
Yes, time for Rewrite It, where we take nervous learner sentences and turn them into something calmer, steadier, and kinder.
Today, we're upgrading the sentences learners reach for when they feel shaky about speaking.
Here's the first one. My English is bad. Sorry.
I've said this one myself.
Many learners have, but it makes your English the problem before anyone even hears your idea.
A better version is, I'm still building my English, but let me try.
Better, but I'd push it further in a meeting.
How?
I might need a second, but I do want to share this.
That sounds calm.
It gives you space without attacking your own English.
So I don't need to apologize before I even speak?
Not for an accent, not for being a learner, not for trying.
Here's another. I don't know the word for it.
The meaning's clear, but it sounds unfinished.
A better version is, I'm searching for the right word here.
Good. It tells the listener what's actually happening.
And if the word still won't come,
Let me explain it a different way.
that's the real confidence move. Explaining around the word instead of stopping.
Here's another one. You get what I mean?
Understandable, but it can land a bit too direct.
A better version is, does that make sense so far?
Very natural.
Or, am I explaining that clearly enough?
That sounds thoughtful. Just don't ask it every 10 seconds.
Too much checking can start to sound nervous.
Right. Use it when you genuinely want to check the message landed.
Here's another. Say it one more time.
Clear, but a little blunt.
A better version is, could you say that again, please?
Or, sorry, I didn't quite catch that last part.
That sounds confident, because you're not pretending you followed it.
In a professional setting, though, keep the tone calm,
So, not panic voice.
not panic voice.
Noted.
Here's another. I did a mistake.
Small grammar fix first. I made a mistake.
But honestly, in conversation, you may not even need to announce it.
Really?
Sometimes just correct it and keep moving.
A better version is, let me fix that.
Or, wrong word, I meant,
That helps you recover fast and keeps the conversation flowing.
here's the last one. I can't speak with confidence.
That sentence sounds far too final. It closes the whole door.
A better version is, I'm learning to stay steady while I speak.
I like that. It focuses on the skill you're building.
You could also say, I'm practicing how to pause, clarify, and recover.
That's stronger. It actually gives you a plan instead of a label. That's the shift. A plan instead of a label.
Before we go, remember this. Steady English doesn't have to be perfect English.
Confidence isn't controlling what everyone thinks of you.
It's controlling how you keep going.
Speak clearly.
Take your pause,
Ask for clarification.
recover when something goes sideways.
And don't shrink your English smaller than your ideas.
Pick one sentence from today. One pause phrase, one clarify phrase, or one recovery phrase.
Practice it out loud until it feels natural in your mouth.
Because you're not preparing to be flawless.
You're preparing to keep going.
And if today's episode helped, come find more practice inside the Unstoppable Club. Links below.
That's all for today.
See you in the next one.
Bye for now.